Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team. And him at the 21. inside handoff. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
Oh, and that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Men.
Looking to take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Offense in a bunch formation. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The gun, the running back looking for room. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, a lot of space. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Nice job by the defense. Going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Texas. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down, he'll throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw for it. He's got him. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one pick. If I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get me one too.
Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Drills him with the stiff arm. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 7, Texas A&M 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He wants to change this route. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Got a man, it's Moss.
defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Texas.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Might be calling a hot route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Wide open downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays of special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Texas.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Let's go! Hold it, finds his man on the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And the Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Pulls and fired complete. Smashes ahead. He'll work his way down to the 28.
First down, Texas.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The offense changing the play. Pulls it and fires to the left. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll go to the counter play. Oh, what a move. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
With the run on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down. With the catch, it's Moss. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Trying to get it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Reed. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
The end of the first half. Texas 28, Texas A&M 7.
Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here's a heat. Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
On third down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so you're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
They just keep firing. Floating away. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're
turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Reads it, fires complete.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
3rd and short. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the 2nd half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Touchdown, Aggie! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. They're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, and huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Manning. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box as he moved the football.
He's loose. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line after whipping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward.
Wide open spaces. And he'll be brought down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Let's send the tight end in motion.
Texas A&M 21.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
it so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Buys a little extra time. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
To the air on second down. He'll take the deep shot. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
All right, fourth quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick, and that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
Red pass, it's complete. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Unloads it left. He's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time it's complete. That may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settled for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back. It's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go forward, especially when you get it. Like easy decision, right? First down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Defense uses a time. Quickly trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. He's moving out of the pocket. Falls in the deep ball.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.